Hello guys and welcome to another pro commentary. This game I'm playing Mordekaiser mid. Now, this game was recorded on the European West server. I did it just now by Mordekaiser. You know, I'm still a low level there since I have to play to get the higher level. This is actually the second game with him. Since the first game got pretty boring, everyone got fed, and the enemy team just got raped on every corner. But I am playing, I'm playing Mordekaiser. On top team we have Tryndamere and Singed. Right now, Tryndamere already got the first blood, but top lane gets, it's a bit weird in this game. Our team goes ahead many kills, then the enemy team goes ahead many kills. They trade off kills a lot. And the same thing with bot lane as well. And me on mid, I'm just being, quite passive. Yeah, see, Corki already died. People like to die in this game. I am playing versus AP Cyan. That can be really frustrating. But unfortunately for me, he uses mana, I don't. And AP Cyan goes through his mana really quickly. The thing is that he has like about 300 mana or something, and only his stun already takes 100 mana. If he uses his stun 3 times, he's That's it. And see? He has used his shield twice, and he's almost down to half mana already. And that's why when you're playing AP Cyan, you have to be careful, because you might end up burning through all of your mana really quickly. For example, right now, he stunned me, used his shield, and boom, he had more than half of his mana, about let's say 70%, and now he has enough mana only for one spell, if even that. Nope, he has 70 mana. Well, that's why AP Cyan is really bad. And here I'm tower diving, I ignite him, and he drops to 18 health, but he doesn't die. So, good luck to him. And yeah, top lane just got a double kill. Yeah, well, as I said before, they're just trading off kills quite good. And here, too bad for me, I didn't kill Mordekaiser. And now, Cyan did have teleport, just to be safe. He can easily stun me and then blow up his shield. I'm just going to recall back. But hey, I didn't have enough farm, well, only 9 to be exact, to get even an amplifying tome, so I'm just going to get pots. If this would have been a normal game, well, it is a normal game, okay, a high level game, when a level 30 game, then I should have also taken a ward, since Mordekaiser is really vulnerable to ganks. He has no CC. If he comes in, he gets 1 CC, he's pretty much dead, since Mordekaiser is also a late game champion, meaning that his early game is weak. If he gets ganked or harassed really hard, let's say by Karthus or someone who has a much higher range than Mordekaiser, then Mordekaiser is going to be shut down for a long time. Well, lucky for me, I have Cyan, who's doing pretty badly, and he's recalling again already. The last time he had teleport, so no problem, but this time, nope. And here, I do use my E on him, I did damage him, but he did still recall, so I didn't understand how that happened. Well, right now I'm just farming. And now I'm going to damage the tower a bit. I do see the enemy Mordekaiser run into their jungle, so I'm going to go and see if maybe he was low health, and maybe I can get a kill. There's no point for me taking the enemy blue, Mordekaiser doesn't even have mana. So here I see Misfortune really low. And for some reason I thought I can easily just go in, be really tanky and tower dive him. But no, instead I take 2 tower hits. That drops me to less than 300 health. And then Misfortune comes into the bush. Big mistake. Gets a whack to the face. And now Cyan game from top, not from bot. And then I see Mordekaiser chasing me, and then I think, hey, I'm Mordekaiser. I can just nuke you down. So I get an easy double kill, unofficial double kill, at 6 minutes already. So that was pretty good for me. And now I should have enough. I don't have enough gold to buy the Hexex revolver for the spell lamp, but I thought of going mid and farming a bit, you know, so then I could get the money for it. But no, I'm just going to recall. Oh nope, yep, I had only 30 gold missing, and that came by time. So yeah, I picked up the Hexex revolver. I am rushing the Will of the Ancients, and then probably after that either, well, normally I should either take Deathfire Grasp or Revenants, since Mordekaiser is an AP carry. In this game I was actually told that Mordekaiser is a tank, and you know, because he even looks like a tank to me, you know, a big Iron Man. But well, they told me about him when, you know, before the change or something like that. Well, somehow I do remember that Mordekaiser was used to be played as a tank, but that was a really long time ago, back when he had more tankiness and skill, less than AP. Oh, here Mordekaiser gets, Tryndamere gets an easy kill, and right now I'm diving this Misfortune, Ignite, E, Ultimate, and then I even use my Ghost to catch up, but get exhausted, and Misfortune does get away. The thing with Mordekaiser is he may have been used to be played as a tank, you know, because of his awesome passive. You know, you can just use your abilities and never even lose any health, only due to the abilities, since the abilities cost health. But they did change it a long time ago, but I do remember it myself, that it used to be so that Mordekaiser's passive gives, you know, charges his armor up even on minions. But right now it does also on minions, but it does 50% less on minions. So if you go, it used to be that if you're playing AP and you just go and use your E, you know, the cone thing on a single wave of minions, then you basically instantly get the full shield. Right now it isn't like that. You have to use your E and Q, and then you get it almost full, something like that. So that's why I think he was actually originally supposed to be a AP carry, but right now, well, my stupid team ran away. I thought we were going in, but yeah, my teammates decided to run instead. So I got caught in a 3-1, and I could have actually managed to burst down Garen, but he did use his ultimate on me, which did actually end up killing me. Right now the Cyan tried to do something, but got stunned. And now they're in the bush. I started going bot, thinking that they were going to stay there. Then I went for mid. Then I saw that they went away. But since they were hanging around bot a lot, I thought that they're going to stay there. So I'm just going to check. I'm going to use my E in the bush to check if someone is in there. Nope. And now I'm going back to mid, since Cyan is there and he's farming. The thing about AP Cyan is that he can really well farm. Not at the beginning, but in the mid and late game, if he's going AP, he just activates his E, which is, I think he sees that thing. Well, he activates the ability that he gains health every time he kills a minion, and then he uses his shield, runs in between all the minions, uses his shield, and then blows it up himself. Boom, 6 minions. If his the health giving master ability is full, it's 3 health per minion, so that is 18 health instantly. And if he does that 10 times, it's 180 health. Right now, I didn't understand what the hell that Tryndamere was doing. He attacked the tower, and right now, I came in, used my ulti on Misfortune, and then the enemy Mordekaiser used his ulti on my Misfortune clone. I didn't actually notice that myself in the beginning, but look at Singed in the chat. He actually tells me. You know, because I was fighting, trying to kill him. I didn't actually notice. God damn it. Yeah, that Mordekaiser did up and feeding the enemy. Misfortune got like 6-7 kills. Garen got like 5 kills, something like that. The enemy Mordekaiser, I think he was 112 or something like that. And he did indeed go tank. He had a Force of Nature, War Mugs, and something, and the Ballistics Wand. You know, a shitload of more health and Magic Wrist Armor, or something like that, instead of AP. Right now, Sign is attacking the tower. And I recalled, hoping... What am I going to get? I think I'm just right now waiting for money. Yeah. And Jax is also there. Corky respawns. Oh, and I did end up getting the Will of the Ancients. Somewhat good, just somewhat bad. Since Mordekaiser is actually quite slow. If he has the enchanted movement speed 2, his movement speed is 385. You know, for an AP caster, that's okay, but he's a... Oops. Sorry. He is a... well, sort of a melee AP caster. All of his abilities have quite a short range. And also he's slow. So that also makes him even more vulnerable. Even more weaker to ganks. Well, since I don't have any runes yet, you know, I thought that I'm not going to waste money on the runes. I'm just going to play until level 20 and then get the tier 3 runes. You should also do that. Buying level 1 runes, you know, a bunch of them, isn't that bad of an idea. So, and right now I get an easy kill on Misfortune again. Buying low tier 1 rune... Oh, and Misfortune actually does, you know, helps me do some pretty nice damage to the tower. And unfortunately she dies. But later on, you'll see that I get the Misfortune clone again, and she can do a lot of damage. You know, since she is an AD carry, her basic attacks do a lot of damage. Mordekaiser's clones can only do basic attacks. That's the problem. They can't do abilities. But since MF is an AD carry, most of her damage output is through basic attacks. So that's a really easy way to, for example, push towers. You can make a 6v5 out of it, out of team fights. Right now I just gave blue to Singed, you know, hey, I'm Mordekaiser, I don't even have mana. Right now we get ganked. I thought I could burst them down, but nope, I drop below 200 health and I start running. I do use my E to gain a bit of armor and ghost, and now Mordekaiser, I use my Q1 minions to get a little bit shield, and then Singed does the fling. Since Singed used his ultimate, he gained 65 ability power, which increased the damage on his fling. Singed's fling scales 1-on-1 with ability power. That's really awesome, and it's really fun to play Singed full AP. You run around and just Your poison can do like up to my my record is getting Sinch's poison trail to do 118 damage per second. That's a lot. If you have about 2,000 health, you follow Sinch for 10 seconds, you're already down half health. And then when he flings you, he also does like 500, 600, 700 damage. That's a lot of damage. Especially if you're not that tanky. The thing, okay, now going back to the runes. It's not that bad of idea to buy tier 1 runes a bunch. But it is a really bad idea to buy tier 2 runes. They cost a bit less than tier 3 runes. And do also, you know, have you know, less power than the tier 3 ones. Because of that, it's bad, since if you get level 30, you're going to be, you know, I got to level 30 around 130 wins or something like that. You know, depends on how many wins, loses, and XP you get in that on. I didn't use any XP boosts or anything. And then you're going to be level 30 for a long time. If you, I have a lot of friends who have over 1,000 wins. That meaning they have played, you know, let's say roughly 2,000 games, and in about 1,500 of them or more, they've already been level 30. So there's no point in actually using level 2 tier 2 runes. So that's why I'm just saving up my IP for tier 3 runes. And since I said it might be a good idea to buy the tier 1 runes, it's up to you. I've played, you know, if you're a quite new player, runes do help a lot. You think that one rune, even in tier 3, let's say one rune gives, you know, 0.5 attack damage. If you get 9 of them, which would cost you like over 3k IP, that would only increase your AD by like 5 or 6 or something like that. But actually, if you put all of them on to an AD carry in early game, that can change a lot. It can make your last hitting a lot better. You won't have guys running away with 2 HP since you do you know, 5 extra damage. So they can help a lot. But since I've played LoL for a long time, not for much, you know, as some of my friends who have played the same time as me have twice or even 3 times more wins and games played than me. But I do have played a lot. I know pretty much everything about the game, and I'm just confident in myself that I can play games up to level 20 without runes. Well, I'm hoping so. So far I'm reached level 11 already, and well, games have been going good, since in low levels, you know, the only reason I lose some games is because people leave, feed, and are assholes. Other than that, I can easily pwn them, since I know how to play. The main thing in winning is skill, you know. And the reason I'm playing Mordekaiser is, well, he can get quite OP if you know how to play him, and also because he's a late game champion. As I mentioned before, I like playing late game champions. I don't know why, but all of my, well, sort to say, favorite champions intend to be late game champions. I don't know why. Maybe because, well, most of my games last to around 40 minutes if we just don't happen to pwn them really fast. My personal record is one of my games lasted 89 minutes and 58 seconds. Well, basically 2 seconds more, and it's 90 minutes. A game lasted 90 minutes. And basically at that point everyone has a full build. Doesn't matter what you do, even if you stand still at the base, you collect so much money that you can easily buy everything. And after that it's only up to skill, teamwork, tactics, and map awareness. So I think that's why I like late game champions more, you know, since in late game they can do better. Well, Vladimir, late game champion, Olaf, late game champion, Mordekaiser, Lee Sin, Mundo. Some of them do have good early games, but they still have, you know, some of them either have a good early game or a good mid game. Of course, the good late game as well, but none of them have, you know, everything good except one. And that one being Kog'Maw. When I ever want to buy a new champion, or you know, I even think of buying a new champion, I learn about him. Since I've played and known this game for a long time, I pretty much know all the champions' name, abilities, what they do, what they scale on by heart. You know, pretty much everyone's. You know, I can easily say everyone's. You know, since there's a few things that I don't know. You know, I don't, for example, know all the names of all the abilities, but I do know all the abilities, what they do, and that is really good to know, since then you know you don't have to check on the champion or look it up or ask someone what they do. You know already what they do and how to counter them, and you know that as well. You know, if they do magic or physical damage, if they scale well or not, how good the champion is. And when I want to buy a champion, I learn about them a lot more. I go to solomid.net. That's the homepage of the famous team Solomid. And I learn and read about those champions there. For example, Mordekaiser. I did have him before. I played a few games with him. Not that many actually. Let's say about 10 games on my other account. But now if I wanted to buy him here, I spent about an hour on that page reading through a lot. And mostly I search guides from Chaos or Dyrus, or you know, most famous players in League of Legends. This Mordekaiser build wasn't from someone really famous, but still a really good player. That guy was a 2200 elo player, and his most played champion in the solo queue was indeed Mordekaiser. He had over 120 wins with him. Unfortunately here I died. And I read about him. I read everything he wrote about why his abilities are good, why bad, how to use them, who can counter him, why, where, when, you know, everything. And that's that helps a lot. If if I only know something about the champion and what his abilities do and things, I still don't know actually how to play him and build him. I can only imagine myself. And that's why I go and read guides. And that's the same thing with him. Right now, if you think that I would play as an AP carry, I would have to rush Rabadons. No, actually you don't. That's the point. He really depends on his health, his ability to use health, so it's better to get Will of the Ancients instead of Rabadons. So then you can lifesteal back, well, spellvamp back. Well, going back to the game, Mordekaiser, it's a 3v2 since she's pretty tanky, and I use my shield. Right now I ultimate Misfortune, ignite, and I do get the kill and the ghost. And right now I'm using Misfortune's ghost to deal quite a lot of damage to Garen. I'm not going to send her in, and I'm just going to wait. See, Misfortune's clone does about well, 70 damage to champions, and her attack speed is like 1.3 or something like that. And she does 116 damage to the tower. And right now it's basically 6 champions attacking the tower, not 5. That increases it even more and makes it even more awesome. And here we get the inhibitor, and pretty much just won, since I, for example, am 10-3, 140 farm. Actually, in all these low levels, and no one seems to... Oh, that was awesome ultimate shot by Corky. Long range ultimate, perfect hit on Garen. In all of these low levels, I never see anyone farm that good. The most I was doing was I was running around, trying to get kills. I wasn't focusing on my farm. Still, I had over 150 farm, and that was the best in my team, and second overall. And about 5 champions had like 50 farm compared to my 150. Right now I saved Singed because of my W. He had 30 magic resist and armor. Right now, since because of this high amount of CC, I do end up getting killed. But I did save Singed due to my W's. The W that gives armor and magic resist. He barely survived Misfortune's ultimate. I can't be 100% sure that it wasn't by himself, but I can easily say that I helped him get away. But well, nothing bad in me dying. Right now I'm dead. I have to wait, so I'm just going to fast forward, and I'm back live. And I'm going also fast forward really quickly to get to the middle lane. And another fight is starting up. The Garen and Tarek are running away. We are chasing. Singed uses Ghost. Jax jumps onto Garen, stuns him. I use my ultimate on Tarek. Oh, actually, I didn't use my ultimate. Oh yeah, I'm saving it for Misfortune. I'm going straight after Misfortune. Ultimate. And she gets away. So I just burst down Garen. And Singed gets the kill with his poison, and Tryndamere gets Scion. So now all is left is to push. Actually, they do end up surrendering, which well, doesn't matter. A win is a win. Well, for me. Misfortune does do a lot of damage, but look at the damage of my burst. Just 2 abilities, and she drops half health from 2 abilities. And really soon they do end up surrendering. Okay, thank you for watching. I really hope you liked my commentary. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, everything like that. Since I did recently start, it's quite hard to get started. You know, who would even know to search and watch my videos? By the way, I haven't forgotten about the RP giveaway. It is coming fairly soon. I am gaining subscribers slowly but strongly. Hopefully quite soon I can actually start to do the giveaway. The way I'm going to do it is I'm just going to take all the names of my subscribers, put them into a notepad file, straight from number 1 to 100, or how many of them there will be by the time. Right now we are going to do Baron. Corky and Tryndamere are going both for Mordekaiser. And then I'm just going to use random.org to randomly select a number. Right now I do get bursted a lot. I drop to less than 100 health, but then I just decide to run away. Since I did use my W on Singed, Singed was running right near Cyan, and yeah, that damage from that W actually healed me as well, because I have ability power and spell vamp that did magic damage that counted as my damage, so I healed from it, so that actually saved me from death. And here's the vote. It is 3 votes, so I think that in the end, I think it was Corky or someone who left. But thank you very much again for watching, and we'll see you during the next commentary or video.